Friends and partners in J Street. It is my honor and my privilege to be with you. Of course, I would have loved to be with you physically, as I have been so many times in the past. This time, I am privileged to be here as the chair of the renewed movement and party of the labor in Israel. The fact that there is a Labour Party that has 7 mandates in this Knesset is already a sign of hope, is a reason to believe that we can do it. As you have managed to win these recent elections and to give so much hope to so many millions, not only in America, but also in Israel and around the world. To some extent, a much smaller extent, the revival and the renewal of labor, which nobody believed was even possible, is similar. We both saw it through. We went through the hardships. We went through the disbelief. I know how I was going through months and months with people telling me it will never work. It's already dead, it's gone, die, it's unrevivable, it will never work. And it has worked, and it will work. With your partnership, with the values that we share, with seeing what you have done and how you have brought back democracy to America, I know that we can do it. Labor today is committed to rebuilding a ruling party for the center-left camp in Israel. We need a political tool that can take us back towards the original Zionist dream. A home for the Jewish people with equality for all. Development of the country for the benefit of all of its inhabitants, regardless of their faith, their gender, their sex, their race, complete freedom of religion. I am so proud that the first ever Reform rabbi is a member of Knesset on Labor's list. Number 4, our own Gilad Kariv, is the first ever Reform member of Knesset. This is something that we have achieved, along with many other achievements through this revival of labor. I am here today to promise you that we are taking labor back to the Yitzhak Rabin path, back to the commitment to peace, back to the commitment of finding a solution for the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, back to the struggle for equality, for justice, for a just society in Israel. We are facing many challenges. The political crisis in Israel is far from being over, unfortunately. At this time, we still have no idea. Will there be a government? What kind of government are we going to have? But what I can promise you is that we will keep on doing everything in our power to replace Benjamin Netanyahu as prime minister and to form a just and a fair government for the Israeli people and for the Israeli state. Labor is now rebuilding faith, rebuilding trust from Israeli public, rebuilding trust in Israeli politics through politics of truth, politics of a direct connection with its voters, with Israeli public, those who voted for us and those who did not vote for us. We will continue to fight racism. We will continue to fight messianism. We will continue to work towards the things that are shared values that you and us are fighting for. We are facing challenges from Iran. We are facing the challenges of our government that is not necessarily doing what it needs to do in order to maintain the strong and the so important alliance between Israel and the US. We are also committed to rebuild the alliance between the two parts of the Jewish people on both sides of the ocean. You and us have the same commitment to fulfill our nation's promises to itself. We, in Israel's Independence Day, are committed to working towards fulfilling the promises we made ourselves in the Declaration of Independence. Peace, equality for all, a just society in the Zionist vision and the Zionist dream. Israel is only 73 years old now. It has so much to learn from you. I rely on your partnerships. We rely on your partnership, and we are promising you that we are as much partners for you as you are for us. Thank you for having us. Thank you for keeping this amazing activities that J Street has been doing for so many years now. Hopefully, we'll see you soon physically, here and there, over COVID, over this crisis, over the pandemic, and also over this political crisis that we in Israel are so deeply sunk in yet. But labor is committed to take Israel out of. Thank you so very much, friends. See you soon.